ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
सारवत्विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः
द्वितीयोऽध्यायः
प्रथमः पादः समर्थः पदविधिः
समर्थपदविधिः
शुभामन्त्रते पराङ्गवत्स्वरे प्राक्कडारात् समासः
प्राक्कडारात् समासः
सह सुपा अव्ययी भावः अव्ययं विभक्ति समीप समृद्धिवृद्ध्यर्था भावात्यया सम्प्रति शब्द प्रादुर्भाव पश्चादितानुपूर्व्य योगपद्य सादृश्य संपत्ति साकल्यान्त वचनेषु
अव्ययं विभक्ति समृद्ध्यर्थाभावाद्यया
सादृश्य संपत्ति सकल्यान्त वचनेषु
साकल्यान्त वचनेषु यथा सादृश्ये यावदवधारणे सुप्रतिनामात्रार्थे
प्रतिनामात्रार्थे
अक्षशलाका संख्या परिणाम
परिणाम
विभाषा अपपरिबहिरंच वः पंचम्या
परिबहिरञ्च वः पञ्चम्या
आंग मर्यादाभिविध्योगो
मर्यादाभिविध्योः
लक्षणेनाभिप्रतीयाभिमुख्ये
लक्षणेनाभिप्रतीयाभिमुखे
अनुर्यत्समय
अनुर्यत्समय
यस्य चायामः
यस्य चायामः
तिष्ठद्गुप्रवृत्तीनि च
तिष्ठद्गुप्रभृतीनि च
पारे मध्ये षष्ट्या वा
पारे मध्ये षष्ट्या वा
संख्यावंश्येन
संख्यावंशेन
नदीभिश्च
नदीभिश्च
अन्यपदार्थे च संज्ञायाम्
अन्यपदार्थे च संज्ञायाम्
तत्पुरुषः
तत्पुरुषः
द्विगुश्च
द्विगुश्च
द्वितीया श्रुतातीतपतितगतात्यस्तप्राप्तापन्नैः
द्वितीयाश्रितातीतपतितगतात्यस्तप्राप्तापन्नैः
स्वयं तेन
स्वयं तेन
खट्वाक्षेपे
खट्वाक्षेपे
सामी
सामी
कालाः
कालाः
अत्यन्तसंयोगे च
अत्यन्तसंयोगे च
तृतीया तत्कृतार्थेन गुणवचनेन
तृतीया तत्कृतार्थेन गुणवचनेन
पूर्वसदृशसमोनार्थकलहनिपुनमिश्रश्लक्ष्णैः
पूर्वसदृशसमोनार्थकलनिपुणमिश्रैः
कर्तृकरणे कृता बहुलम्
कर्तृकरणे बहुलम्
कृत्यैरधिकार्थवचने
कृतेरधिकार्थवचने
अन्नेन व्यञ्जनम्
अन्नेन व्यञ्जनम्
भक्ष्येन मिश्रीकरणम्
भक्ष्येन मिश्रीकरणम्
चतुर्थी तदर्थार्थफलितसुखरक्षितैः
चतुर्थी तदर्थार्थबलिहितसुखरक्षितैः
पंचमी भयेन
पञ्चमी भयेन
अपेतापोडमुक्तपतितापत्रस्तैरल्पशः
अपेतापोडमुक्तपतितापत्रस्तैरल्पशः
स्तोकान्तिकधूरार्तकश्राणिक्थेन
स्तोकान्तिकदूरार्थकश्राणिक्तेन
सप्तमे शौण्डैः
सप्तमीशौण्डैः
सिद्धशुष्कपक्वबन्धैश्च
सिद्धशुष्कैश्च
द्वाङ्क्षेण क्षेपे
वाङ्क्षेण क्षेपे
कृत्यैर्णे
कृत्यैर्णे
संज्ञायाम्
संज्ञायाम्
तेनाहोरात्रावयवाः
तेनाहोरात्रावयवाः
तत्र
तत्र
क्षेपे
क्षेपे
पात्रे समितादयश्च
पात्रे समितादयश्च
पूर्वकालैकसर्वजरत्पुराणनवकेवलाः समानाधिकरणेन
पूर्वकालैक
सर्वजरत्पुराणनवकेवलाः
सर्वजरत्पुराणनवकेवला समानाधिकरणेन
दिक्सङ्ख्ये संज्ञायाम्
दिक्सङ्ख्ये संज्ञायाम्
तद्धितार्थोत्तरपदसमाहारे च
तदितार्थोत्तरपदसमाहारे च
संख्यापूर्वोद्विगुः
संख्यापूर्वो विदुः
कुत्सितानि कुत्सनैः
कुत्सितानि कुत्सनैः
पापाणके कुत्सितैः
पापाणके कुत्सितैः
उपमानानि सामान्यवचनैः
उपमानानि सामान्यवचनैः
उपमितं व्याघ्रादिभिः सामान्या प्रयोगे
उपमितं व्याघ्रादिभिः सामान्या प्रयोगे
विशेषणं विशेष्येण बहुलम्
विशेषणं विशेषेण बहुलम्
पूर्वापरप्रथमचरमजघन्यसमानमध्यमध्यमवीराश्च
पूर्वापरप्रथमचरमजघन्यमध्यमध्यमवीराश्च
श्रेण्यादयः कृतादिभिः
श्रेण्यादयकृतादिभिः
तेन नञ्विशिष्टेनानञ्
तेन नञ् विशिष्टेनानञ्
सन्मगत्परमोत्तमोत्कृष्टाः पूज्यमानैः
तन्महत्परमोत्तमोत्कृष्टा पूज्यमानैः
वृन्दारकनाककुञ्जरैः पूज्यमानम्
वृन्दारकनाककुञ्जरैः पूज्यमानम्
कतरकतमो जातिपरिप्रश्ने
कतरकतमो जातिपरिप्रश्ने
किं क्षेपे
किं क्षेपे
पोटा युवतिस्तोककतिपयदृष्टिधेनुवशावेगत् पष्कयनी प्रवक्तृश्रोत्रियाध्यापक दूर्धैर्जातिः
कोटा युवती स्तोककतिपयदृष्टिधेनु वशावेगत्पष्कयनी प्रवक्तृश्रोत्रियाध्यापकधूतैर्जातिः जातिः
प्रशंसावचनैश्च
प्रशंसावचनैश्च
युवा खलति फलितवलिनजरतीभिः
युवा फलति फलितवलिनजरतीभिः
कृत्यतुल्याख्या अजात्या
कृत्यतुल्याख्या अजात्या
वर्णो वर्णेन
वर्णो वर्णेन
कुमारश्रमणादिभिः
कुमारश्रमणादिभिः
चतुष्पादो गर्भिण्या
चतुष्पादो गर्भिण्या
मयूरव्यंसकादयश्च
मयूरव्यंसकादयश्च
इति पाणिनीयसूत्रपाठे
इति पाणिनीयसूत्रपाठे
द्वितीयाध्यायस्य प्रथमः पादः
द्वितीयाध्यायस्य प्रथमः पादः
द्वितीयः पादः
द्वितीयः पादः
पूर्वापराधरोत्तरमेकदेशिनैकाधिकरणे
पूर्वापराधरोत्तरमेकाधिकरणे
अर्धं नपुंसकम्
अर्धं नपुंसकम्
द्वितीय तृतीय चतुर्थ चतुर्याण्यन्यतरस्याम्
द्वितीय तृतीय चतुर्थ तुर्याण्यन्यतरस्याम्
प्राप्ते पण्ये च द्वितीयया
प्राप्तापन्ने च द्वितीयया
कालाः परिमाणिना
कालाः परिमाणिना
नञ्
नञ्च
ईषदकृता
ईशतकृता
षष्ठी
षष्ठी
याजकादिभिश्च
याजकादिभिश्च
न निर्धारणे
न निर्धारणे
पूरणगुणसहितार्थ सदव्ययतव्य समानाधिकरणेन
पूर्णगुणसहितार्थसदव्ययतव्यसमानाधिकरणेन
तेन च पूजायाम्
तेन च पूजाया
अधिकरणवाचिना च
अधिकरणवाचिना च
कर्मणि च
कर्मणि च
त्रजकाभ्यां कर्तरि
सृजकाभ्यां कर्तरि
कर्तरि च
कर्तरि च
नित्यं क्रीडाजीविकयोः
नित्यं क्रीडाजीविकयोः
कुगतिप्रादयः
कुगतिप्रादयः
उपपदमतिम्
उपपदमतिं
अमैवाव्ययेन
अमैवाव्ययेन
तृतीया प्रभृतीन्यन्यतरस्याम्
तृतीयाप्रभृतीन्यन्यतरस्याम्
त्वाच
त्वाच
शेषो बहुव्रीहिः
शेषो बहुव्रीहिः
अनेकमन्यपदार्थे
अनेकमन्यपदार्थे
संख्यया व्ययासन्नादूरादिकसंख्या संख्येये
संख्यया व्ययासन्नादूरादिकसंख्या संख्येये
दिङ्नामान्यन्तराले
दिङ्नामान्यन्तराले
तत्र तेनेदमिति स्वरूपे
तत्र तेनेदमिति स्वरूपे
तेन सहेति तुल्ययोगे
तेन सहेति तुल्ययोगे
चार्थे द्वन्द्वः
चार्थे
उपसर्जनं पूर्वम्
उपसर्जनं पूर्वम्
द्वन्द्वेघी
राजदन्तादिषु
राजदन्तादिषु परम्
राजदन्तादिषु परम्
द्वन्द्वेघी
द्वन्द्वेघी
अजाद्यदन्तम्
अजाद्यदन्तम्
अल्पाच्तरम्
अल्पाच्तरम्
सप्तमी विशेषणे बहुव्रीहौ
सप्तमी विशेषणे बहुव्रीहौ
निष्ठा
निष्ठा
बाहिताग्न्यादिषु
वाहितान्यादिषु
कडारात् कर्मधारये
कठाराकर्मधारये
इति पाणिनीयसूत्रपाठे
इति पाणिनीयसूत्रपाठे
द्वितीयाध्यायस्य द्वितीयः पादः
द्वितीयाध्यायस्य द्वितीयपादः
We are seeing the sutra Prapta Panne Cha Dvitiyaya. That is sutra number 224. In Ardham Napumsakam, I have added some extra examples. I'll show that, and after that we will continue. Prapta pannecha dvitiyaya ardham napumsakam. This is also Ekadeshi Samasa. We know here the word ardham is Nitya Napumsakalinga Shabda. Napumsakam, Napumsaka Shabda, Shabdaha, Ardha Shabdaha. Ekadikaranavachina, Ekadeshina Subantena Saka Samasyate, Samasaha Bhavati. Ardha Pipali example we saw. That sutra is important, by which Upasarjana Sanya is ordained for the word which retains the same vibhakti. Eka vibhakti cha apurvanipate. The upasarjana sanya not for placing it purva, not for purvanipata. So this is in contrast to upasarjanam purvam. This is not for the purpose of placing it first. Here it is for the purpose of making it hrasva. Gostriya upasarjanasya by the sutra. That which is dirgha, the word samasa, the ending with dirgha will become hrasva. Sti pratyanta tata go shabdasya upasarjanasya rasvatvam bhavati. So eka vibhakti cha apurvanipate gostri upasarjanasya, they go together. And we saw many examples for this. Here, some more extra points, some more examples. Ardham napumsakam, ardha pipali, we saw. There are only pipali. Pipali doesn't become rasva. Why? Because there is a napavada by in form of the Vartika, which says Shashtyantam will not become rasva. Shashtyantam will not become rasva. Even though Pipalyaha, Pipali Shabda, Eka Vibhakti, therefore it gets Upasarjana Sanya, not for placing it first, the Samasa. That's why we have the compound Ardha Pipali. So Pipali, the word, gets Upasarjana Sanya, but it doesn't become Rasva by Gostriya Upasarjanasya, because the Vartikam there prevents from Shashtyantam becoming Rasva. Eka Vibhakto Ashashtanta Vachanam. So that Upasarjana Sanya itself is denied. It's not that goes to Upasarjana. Upasarjana Sanya is denied. Upasarjana Sanya ordained by Eka Vibhakti cha apurvanipate. So it will not get Upasarjana Sanya. Upasarjana Sanya. Therefore, Upasarjana Sanya is only for the words other than Shashtanta Vachanam. That's why all the other examples we have seen. Malam or Tritiya, Ditiya or Panchami, whatever it is. If it is Shashtanta Vachanam, then Upasarjana Sanya is denied. Here, some more example here. Ardham Parnasya. Sorry, not Ardham Panasya, not Parnasya. Ardham Panasya. Ardham Panasya, Pana Shabda it is. Therefore, Ardha Panaha. Ardham Vedyaha. Here all are the Shashtyantam. Therefore, Upasarjana Sanya is not there. But anyway, the word is ending with Rasva only. Therefore, not a problem. Ardham Panasya, Ardha Panaha. Ardham Vedyaha, Ardha Vedihi. Ardham Koshatakyaha. The Pratipadikam is Koshataki. Ardha Koshataki. Ardham Rupyakasya. Rupyaka is a Pratipadikam. So Ardha Rupyakam. Ardham Asanasya. Ardha Asanam. Ardham Sharirasya. Ardha Shariram. So here only that Dirgha is that doesn't become Rasva. All other words are Rasva, Ras, Anta Shabda only. Therefore, you get Ardha Shariram, Ardhasanam, Ardha Rupyatam, iti. Here, Pana is Pullinga Shabda. Therefore, Ardha Panaha. Vedihi is Trilinga. Therefore, Parvatalingam, Dvandva Tatpurusha Yoho. By that, Ardha Panaha, Ardha Vedihi, Ardha Panaha. Panaha is Pullinga Shabda. Therefore, Ardha Panaha, Ardha Pano, Ardha Panaha. Ardha Vedihi. Vedi is Strilinga Shabda. Here anyway it is Ardha Koshataki. It is like Ardha Pipali only. Ikaranta Shabda, Strilinga Shabda, Parvatalingam. Ardha Rupyaka. Rupyaka is Napumsakalinga Shabda. Ardha Rupyakam. Asanam also Napumsakalinga, Ardha Asanam. Ardha Shariram. Shariram is also Napumsakalinga. So therefore, Ardha Shariram. So it is some more examples. So when I get some more, whenever I see some examples, that also I will include, just letting you know, these things I have added. And some Vyatireka Udaharanam. Napumsakam iti kim. Why the word Ardha but be a Napumsaka? If it is not a Napumsaka, then we have Gramasya Ardha. Grama Ardha. Nagarasya Ardha. Nagara Ardha. Here Ardha, not literally in the sense of exact half. And also it is not Napumsaka Shabda. So only when it is in the exact sense of exact half sense, it will be Napumsakalinga. Here, Gramasya Ardha, Nagarasya Ardha, it is Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Gramasya Ardha, Grama Ardha, Ardha Shabdaha, Nitya Napumsakalinga Nache. Suppose if it is not a Nitya Napumsakalinga. When it is not a Nitya Napumsakalinga, therefore Ardha, then it will be Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa, not Ekadeshi. Because if it is Nitya Napumsakalinga, then it will combine with Aveva Vachaka Shabda and form Ekadeshi Samasa. So here it is Shashti Tatpurusha. Gramasya Ardha, Nagarasya Ardha. And here Ardha, when we say, when it is not Nitya Napumsakalinga, then it is not used in the exact, that half sense. Not exact half. Samapra Vibhagarte Prayuktaha Navavati Atra Ardha Shabdaha. Therefore, when it is not when it is not used in the sense of the exact of, then it will form samasa other than Ekadeshi samasa, like Tatpurusha, etc. Therefore, samapra vibhagarte, exact of. Tasmin arte atra prayuktaha na bhavati, ataha Ekadeshi samasaha na bhavati, Tatpurusha samasaha bhavati. Shashti Tatpurusha samasaha. Ardha gramasya, gramardaha. Therefore, Ardha Gramasya will combine by Shashti Sutra 228. Shashtiantam Subantam Padam Samartena Subantena Saga Samasyate Shashti Tatpurusha Samasaha Bhavati. Similarly, Nagarasya Ardha, Ardha Nagarasya Nagara Ardha. This is one Vyatireka Udaharanam. Next Udaharanam. Ekadeshina Ityeva. Ekadeshina Ityeva. It would combine with Ekadeshi. Ekadeshi. It will combine with Avevi Vachaka Shabda only. Ardham Pashoho Devadattasya. Here the word Ardham cannot combine with Devadatta because Devadatta is not an Avayavi. Devadatta is a Swami, is a person, not an Avayavi. So the word Ardham cannot combine with Devadatta, but it can combine with Pashu. So Devadattena Saha Samasaha na bhavati. Ardham Pashoho Devadattasya, the meaning is half of the animal belongs to Devadatta. This of Devadatta belongs to Devadatta. Therefore, Ardham Devadattasya, we cannot say Ardha Devadatta. No. Ardham Pashu, it combined with only Pashu. Atra Devadattaha na Avayavi, Kintu Swami. It's not an Avevi. It's a Swami, it's a person. Avevi to Pashuhu. Pashuhu is the Avevi. So therefore, Ataha Ardha Pashoho Devadattasi iti bhavati. Therefore, Ardha Pashoho iti samasaha bhavati. Ardham Pashoho, Ardha Pashuhu, and Shakti Bhakti of that is Ardha Pashoho. Ardha Pashoho Devadattasya. Meaning is half of the animal belongs to the Devadatta. So therefore, this is Vitireka Udaranam. Ekadeshina ityeva. Why Ekadeshina the word is there? Because it will combine with Avayava Vachaka Shabda. Then Vitireka Udaranam number 3. It's already we saw. Ekadikarna ityeva should be combined with Ekatva Sanya Visishta Shabda. Ardham Pippalina. Here it is not Ekavachanam, Bhagavachanam. So Bhagutva Sanya Visishtaha Vyavir Palina. So Pippalyaha only it will combine. The word with which the Ardha Shabda combines, Nitya Napumsakalinka Ardha Shabda, that should be Ekadikarna Vachi. But here it is Bhagutva Sanya Vishishtaha Shabdaha. So therefore Samasaha na bhavati. These are some of the points I have written here. You can note for the sutra. Ardham Napumsakam. Next 2, 2, 3 and all we saw. 2, 2, 3 you can remember. Ditiya, Tritiya, Chaturtha, Turiya. These are all Purana Pratyanta Shabda. Therefore, optionality is given for the Purana Pratyanta Shabda. Purana Pratyanta Shabda will combined with Ekadeshi, Ekadikarne, the 2, 2, 1, and form Ekadeshi Samasa. But here, an optionality is given. Because of the optionality, therefore, we have 3 forms. One is Ekadeshi Samasa. Ekadeshi Samasa is Apavada to Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Other one is Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Other one is because Samasa itself is Vibhasha, so with no Samasa. Therefore, we will have 3 forms. This is all we have seen. Example, Dvitiyam Dikshayaha. This is Ekadeshi Tatpurusha Vibhakshayam. Dvitiyaha Dikshayaha. So here you can see that here Dikshayaha detail the same vibhakti, therefore Purva, it's called Upasarjanam. Dikshayaha. And Dvitiyam Dikshaya, Dvitiyam Diksha, when you do come Samasa, therefore you get Dvitiya Diksha. Compound is by 2, 2, 3. This is 2, 2, 3. By that, Dvitiya Diksha you get. Okay, then if it is Shashti Tatpurush Samasa, then Shashtiyantam Subantam Padam Samartena Subantena Sakas Samasyate. That will become Diksha Dvitiya. Dvitiya, depending on the gender, Parvatalingam. Diksha Dvitiya. So here Purvanipata you can see. Here Purvanipata is this gets Upasarjana Sanya, not for Purvanipata. By the Sutra 221, by the Sutra 223 it combines that Dvitiya Shabda is gets Upasarjana Sanya, Upasarjanam Samase, Prathamanidishtam Upasarjanam Purvam. Therefore, Dvitiya comes first. Therefore, Dvitiya Diksha. This is 2, 2, 3. Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturtha, Turiya, Anyatarasya. By that sutra, you get Dvitiya Diksha. By 2 to 8, Shashti Tatpurush Samasa, you get Diksha Dvitiya. Okay, then Samasa Abhava Pakshe. That Dvitiyam Dikshayaha, as it is. So therefore 3 forms. So similarly, Tritiya Diksha, Chaturtha Diksha, Turiya Diksha. This all we have seen. That on Vartikam here, Turiya Shabdasyapi Ishyate. Turiyam also Turiyam. Turiyam, same. Chaturtham, all same one, meaning only. Kartikakara says Turiyam also should be included. Including Turiyam, therefore Turiya Bhiksha or Bhiksha Turiya or Turiyam Bhikshayaha iti. Here also Vyatireka Udaharanam, Bhikshanam, it is Bhagutva Sankhya Visishta Avayavi. Therefore it will not combine. Ata Samasaha Nabhavati. Here also Dvitiyam Bhikshayaha Bhikshukasya. Dvitiyam word cannot combine with Bhikshu. Because Bhikshuka is a Swami, not an Avayavi. Bhiksha is Avayavi. Therefore, Dvitiyam word can combine with the Bhiksha, but not with the Bhikshuka. Okay, this is a counter example. Then coming to our Sutram, where we have the Prapta Pannecha Dvitiya, this is what we were seeing in the last class. So, we'll continue. So here, Prapta Pannecha Dvitiya, either you can have the word a here, or you can have the word a here. Akara is the Adesha. If you remember the sutra, Prapta Panne is Pratama Vivakti Vivachanam. That itself is Dvanda Samasa. Prapta Panne, Pratama Vivakti Vivachanam. Vivachanantam ending with A. So when A is there, when we have Vivachanam ending with Ikara, Ukara, Ekara, that is what last class I asked this question. Then immediately you should recall Pragrigya Sandhi. I hope that was a question I asked. You remember the last class I asked Pragrigya Sandhi. I'll explain again what is that. If you don't remember, it's okay. Prapta Pannecha Dvitiya. It is, let me write this Prapta Panne Samasa is Itaretra Dvanda Samasa it is. Prapta Pannecha Dvitiya. Prapta Cha Apanna Cha. It is Prapta Cha Apanna Cha. Apanna Cha Prapta Panne. This is Itaretra Dvanda Samasa. I don't know what I said. Did I say Dvitiya Tatpurusha? Maybe by mistake. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Kavita. Did I say Dvitiya Tatpurusha? Very silly. Okay. Prapta cha apanna cha prapta panne. Dvanda samasa. Te prapta panne. This also I think you know how the samasa is from. Prapta plus su, apanna plus su. So in a compound, you know, suppose hatu pratipadikyoho, look bhavati, prapta cha, prapta plus apanna, then savana dirgha sandhi, prapta panna. When you decline like Rama Shabda, prapta panne, so Rama Rame, so prapta panne, therefore itaretara dvanda samasa. Itaretara dvandvaha, this. Okay, then. Kashika Vritti we saw the last class. Ekadeshna ekadikarna iti nivrittam. That doesn't come as anuvritti. Dvitiya samase prapte vachanam idam. Dvitiya samasa referring to the Dvitiya tatpurusha samasa. Where it is possible, this is said. Samasa vedanat sahapi bhavati. Because that also possible. Dvitiya tatpurusha also possible. But here it is not. It is tatpurusha. Dvitiya tatpurusha also possible. Dvitiya shita atita patita. That sutra. प्राप्ता अप्राप्त अपन इत्येतो द्वितीयान्तेन सह समस्यते तत्पुरुष समासः भवति. प्राप्त अपना combined with द्वितीयान्त द्वितीयांतेन सुबन्तेन सह समस्यते combined with द्वितीयांत शब्द सुबन्त शब्द and form samasa. And here you can see it is here for this sutra. Is it optional or is it a must? The word anyatarasyam coming as anuvritti. Therefore, this is optional. Therefore, this is optional. Prapta apanna. That's one. That word can combine with Dvitiyanta in any way, either by the sutra, this sutra 224, or by the sutra 2124. Any way you can combine. So if you come across the word Prapta and Apanna combining with Dvitiyanta Shabda, or Dvitiyanta Shabda combining with Prapta Apanna, anyway if it is, then two types of compounding possible. One is by Dvitiya Tatpurusha Samasa, which is 2124. Other one by the Sutra 224. One is Tatpurusha Samasa, other one is not a Tatpurusha. It is not a Tatpurusha. The compound what we gain by this sutra may seem like Bhagubrigi, but not Bhagubrigi. You have to be alert. It is not Bhagubrigi Samasa. Let us see this further. I will explain this. The words Prapta and Apanna may optionally combine with the word ending in a second case. That is what this sutra says. May combine with the word ending in a second case to form a Tatpurusha Samasa, to form a compound, not Tatpurusha. The word Tatpurusha, I don't think it's coming as Anuvritti for this sutra. Just a minute. Yeah, it gets a name Tatpurusha, but not a Dvitiya Tatpurusha. It gets a name Tatpurusha. Okay, it gets a name Tatpurusha, but not Dvitiya Tatpurusha. That name should not be given. Okay, you can please note. I said it is not Tatpurusha. No, Tatpurusha, the word coming as Anuvritti, it goes from the Sutra 2122. You can see 2122 onwards, the word Tatpurusha coming as Anuvritti. And goes as Anuvritti up to 2222. So all the compound in this section are Tatpurusha, with the exceptions. Of course, exceptions are there. Like Ekadeshi Samasa is an exception. So 2122 Tatpurusha from here up to 2222. So here it is not Ekadeshi. Here Prapta Panne Jaditiya, because Ekadeshina Ekadikarane, that doesn't come as Anuvritti here. Tasya Anuvrittam Bhavati Ekadeshina Ekadikarane. Therefore, Prapta Panne Jaditiya is Tatpurusha, but not Dvitiya Tatpurusha. It is just Tatpurusha. It is just Tatpurusha only, not Dvitiya Tatpurusha. 2124 is Dvitiya Tatpurusha. Dvitiya Shita Atita, that sutra 2124. Dvitiyantam Subantam Padam Shita Atita Patita Gata Atyasta Prapta Panna. Prapta Panna is Subante Samasate Dvitiya Tatpurusha Samasaka Bhavati. So 2124 is Dvitiya Tatpurusha, but here it is not Dvitiya Tatpurusha, it's just simply Tatpurusha only. Okay. It is not Ekadeshi. Okay, not Ekadeshi, because Ekadeshi, the word is Ekadeshina Ekadikarane iti Nivrittam. The Nivrittam is Tasya Anuvrittihi, na Bhavati. So the word Prapta and Aparna may optionally combine with the word ending in the second case to form a Tatpurusha by the Sutram it should be recalled that these two words can form Tatpurusha by the Sutram, Dvitiya Shatati Ita Patita Gatatista Prapta Pannahi, the same meaning. The same meaning, Dvitiya Tatpurusha also possible by 2 and 24. The result of this Sutram is to allow, even though meaning is same, then why we need this? Because the result of the Sutram is to allow the order of the words to be flipped. That is, Upasarjanam can be changed. In 2124, Dvitiyantam Padam Purvanipatam, because it is Dvitiyantam is Pratama Vibhakti. Therefore, Samase Pratama Nidishtam Upasarjanam Purvam Bhavati. Whereas here, Prapta per nature is, it is Dvitiya. It is Prapta per nature Dvitiya. In that Sutra, Prapta Panna is Pratama Vibhakti. Therefore, that will come first, Purvanipata. So therefore, since Upasarjana Sanya changes, therefore two possibilities. Praptaha Jivikam. Here the Jivikam gets a Sanya, Upasarjana. Get the word gets written in the same vibhakti, therefore, Eka Vibhaktihi cha Apurvanipate. Jivika, the word gets Upasarjana Sanya, not for Purvanipata. Here, Jivika, how you say this Jivika gets a Sanya Upasarjana? Because Praptam, Jivikam Praptena, Jivikam Praptaya, Jivikam Prapta, Jivikam Praptasya, Jivikam Prapte, Jivikam. All the Vigraha Vakya of this compound, what we are going to form. Jivika, Jivikam, it is Eka Vibhaktihi. Therefore, Eka Vibhakti Chapurnibhate, by that Sutra, get a Sanya Upasarjana, not for placing it Purvam, not for Purvanipata. It is meant for making it Hrasva in a compound, goes through Upasarjanasya. Now, forming the compound, Prapta plus Jivika, Prapta Jivika, Prapta plus 2, Jivika plus some compound. Supadhatu Pratipadik Yoga Luk Bhavati. Then Prapta plus Jivika, Prapta Jivika. Here, apply the Sutra, goes through Upasarjanasya. Goes through Upasarjanasya, that Sutra to be applied. Here. Here, Pullinga Vivakshaya. Here the word is Pullinga. Therefore, goes through Upasarjanasya, but that will apply. That Sutra number is, goes to 1 to 48. 1 to 48 goes through Upasarjanasya. Jivika, the word gets Upasarjana Sanya, that also can be written here. That is Eka Vibhaktihi cha Apurvanipate. 1 to 44. Jivika, the word gets a Sanya, Upasarjana, and by 1 to 48 becomes Rasva, Prapta Jivika. The Prapta Jivika plus Su, Prapta Jivika, you can decline. Prapta Jivika plus Su. You get Prapta Jivika. So Prapta Jivika, Prapta Jiviko, Prapta Jivika, you can decline. So Prapta Jivika, Balaha. Similarly, we'll do Aparna Jivika later. Same thing, we are going to copy. Aparna, you can see that. Then Strilinga Vivakshaya. So here, Prapta Jivikaha, Balaha, Prapta Jivikaha, Naraha, all these examples. Balaha is Pullinga, therefore Prapta Jivikaha with the Pullinga Shabda. Prapta Jivikam Stri, suppose if it is. Strilinge. Pullinge we have done. Now Prapta Jivikam. Prapta Jivikam Stri. So here only we require this Adesha, which we discussed in the last class. In Pullinga, we don't require. In Pullinga, the Akara Antadesha, it is not required in Pullinga because anyway it is the Akara Adesha is for the word Prapta, not for the Jivika. Jivika gets Upasarjana Sanya by Eka Vibhakti cha Purnapate, then goes to Upasarjanasya, becomes Rasva. So Jivika word doesn't require this Antadesha. Don't confuse Antadesha, that Akara Antadesha for Jivika. Okay, it is for the word Prapta. For Pullinga, it is not required because it is Prapta only. All the way it is Prapta. Praptaha, Praptam, Praptena, Praptaya. Pratipadikam is Prapta. So Prapta Jivika. So Prapta Jivika it becomes. Jivika is Upasarjana, therefore goes to Upasarjanasya. By that sutra become Rasva, therefore Prapta Jivikaha, Balaha, Prapta Jivikanaha iti. Strilinga, what happens? It is Prapta. Because Prapta Jivikam Stri. Prapta Jivika. So Prapta plus Su. Jivika plus Here also. You have to do this. Jivika. Jivika, the word gets Upasarjana Sanya. So let me do the same thing, even though it is a repetition only, it is okay. Prapta Jivika Stri. So how this will combine? That's what we are going to see. What will happen? So here it is. In all the Vibhakti. Prapta Jivika. Then Praptam Jivikam. Then Tritiya would be Praptaya. It is Prapta Shabda. Prapta, Prapte, Praptaha. Praptam, Prapte, Praptaha. Praptaya. Then Chaturthi would be Praptayai. Praptayai. Panchami. Praptayaha Jivika. Shashti. Praptayaha Jivika. Saptami. Praptayam Jivika. All the Vigraha Vakyas are possible. Suppose if this is given, any of the Vigraha Vakya is given, Samasa is going to be the same. That is why Jivika, the word gets Upasarjana Sanya. This doesn't change. Retain the same Ekabhakti Chapur Nipate by that Upasarjana Sanya. And when we form compound, goes to Upasarjanasya, by that it will become Rasva. So let us do that. Therefore, now forming a compound, taking to be Prapta Jivika. By default, I will take Su. Anything you can take. You can take Ni or Nes, whatever it is. So Prapta plus Su, Jivika plus Am. This is a Samasa. Pratipadikam. Kritatite Samasasya Pratipadikam. Then Supodhatu Pratipadik Yogo. Lukbhavati Su and Am goes away. Then Ekadesha Vikrutam Ananyavatu by that sutra. This continues to retain the Pratipadika Sanya. So Prapta Jivika you get. Now this is here. Prapta Jivika. Here only we apply the Akara Antadesha. Here what happens? The Prapta, it is Strilinga Shabda. The Pratipadikam is Prapta. So here only what happens? Dvitiya, that Prapta Pannecha Dvitiyaya. Here we can supply A either here in this way, or I write a sutra in two ways. Either like this, or this A can be placed here. Prapta panne cha dvitiye, the sutra. Here, suppose prapta panne a cha dvitiya. A is pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. It is adesha. Prapta panne a cha dvitiya. That is prapta and apanna, the word, combined with dvitiyantam sabantam padam. And what will happen? The prapta panna will get akara antadesha. It is ekala. It is ekal adesha. Therefore, by default, sutram paribhasha alontyasya. So it will replace the last letter of the word prapta or apanna. In Pullinga also it happens, but in Pullinga that change is not visible. In Pullinga also, here also we do. Prapta, a is replaced by a. Therefore, you don't see that. You don't see any visible change here. Let me write here also. Akara adeshaha bhavati here. Here akara. Prapta iti. That is a sthani. Then alontyasya paribhashaya. Antyasya alaha. Antyasya al is akara. Akarasya sthane akaraha adesha bhavati. Therefore, you don't see that. In Pullinga, you don't see that. Whereas in Strilinga, it is quite visible. Akara adesha bhavati. Now, this akara adesha, either you can take it by making the sutra like this. Prapta apanne, when it combines with ditiyantam sabantam padam, it form a compound. In addition to that, the prapta and apanna gets akara antadesha. Now, here the question comes. Prapta panne is, it is Itretar Dvandva Samasa, therefore it is 1-2. So it gets a sanya, Prakrigyam. Idude Dvivachanam Prakrigyam, we have seen in Samasa. Ikara, Ukara, or Ekara, they get the sanya Prakrigyam, Prakrigya sanya. Prakrigya means you can recall Prakriti Bhavaha. Right? Prakriti Bhavaha. Do you remember Prakriti Bhavaha? Prakriti Bhava Sandhi? If you don't remember, just have a quick look. Idude Dvivachanam Prakrigyam. What is Prakriti Bhavaha? Svabhavena Avastitihi Prakriti Bhavaha. Prakriti Bhava Sandhi. It is not really a Sandhi. It's a type of, you can call it a Sandhi. I mean, doesn't Sandhi supposed to happen? Doesn't happen. Svabhavena Avastitihi Nimitte Satyapi. Even though Nimitta is there, Sandhi Karya Abhavaha, it's called Prakriti Bhavaha. And this Prakriti Bhavaha only, we have seen that as there Prakriti Bhavaha only, we saw the term Prakrigyam. Prakrigyam is a term. Ikarantam, Ukarantam, Ekarantam, cha Dvivachanam Prakrigyam Bhavati. Dvivachanantam of a Shabda, if it is Ikara, Ukara, or Ekara. So Ikara means for Harihi, Hari, for Pullinga Shabda, Hari Shabda, you will see. It is Dvivachanantam, you have to note. Not for Pratama. Therefore, Nadi and all will not come. So, Hari Shabda in Pullinga, suppose. Harihi, Hari. Matihi, Mati can take. Yes. That is Srilinga. Mati is possible. Ikaranta. Rasva Ikaranta. Ukaranta. Guruhu, Guru. Dvivachanam, it should be Ukara. Okay. Similarly, Denuhu, Denu, Ukaranta in Strilinga. Therefore, you can include whether it is Pullinga, Strilinga, Rasva, Ikaranta Shabda, Ukaranta Shabda, whose Dvivachanam will be Ikara, Ukara. So those words, in addition to that, Ekara also. Ekara, where it comes? Rama, Rame, Ekarantam cha, Dvivachanam, Prakrigyam Bhavati. They get the sanya, Prakrigya sanya. Idudet, Dvivachanam, Prakrigyam. Eid means Ikara, Ut, Ukara, Ed, Ekara. They get the sanya, Prakrigyam. So, therefore, this is a Prakrigya. That's the same sanya Prakrigya. Then what happens? Pruta Prakrigya Achi Nityam. By that sutra, when Prakrigya Prakrigya Shabda followed by a vowel. Then what happens? Sandhihi na bhavati. Prakrigya Sanyaka Shabdebhyaha Achi Pare Sandhihi na bhavati. Prakriti Bhavaha eva bhavati. So this is the sutra, 6.1.125. Prakrigya Sanya is defined by 1.1.11. Prakrigya. And Prakrigya Sandhi, otherwise the Prakriti Bhava is mentioned by the Sutra 6.1.125. So therefore, here we have all these examples we have seen. Kavi plus etau, when Sandhi is supposed to happen, it will not happen. Why? Because Kavi is, it is Vivachananta, Ikara. Similarly, Agni plus Iti, no Savana Dirgha Sandhi. Vayu plus Iti, Vayu, Dvivachana, Ukara Dvivachananta. Similarly, Male is Ekara. So it will not happen. By 6.1.125, Pruta Prakrigya Achi Nityam. So that sutra, by that sutra, here what will happen? Sandhi will not happen. If Sandhi had happened, then Prapta Panne is a Padam, followed by Rasvakara. If Sandhi had happened, okay, then Yenga Padanta Dati, by that, this will become, this will go away. Pura Rupa, Pura Parayogastane, Purvaha Adesha Bhavati, Prapta Panne Dvitiyaya, A plus A will become A only. This will go away. This is what we represent by the Avagraha. Here Avagraha not required. So Prapta Panne, it will be like this. Prapta otherwise, Prapta Panne. This is possible. But Enga Padantadati cannot happen. Why? Because Sandhi itself is not possible. Prakrigya. Therefore, you cannot do Enga Padantadati. That is what you told in the last class. Here A is inferred by Enga Padantadati. But the problem is this is Prakrigya. Therefore, Pluta Prakrigya Achi Nityam, by that sutra, Prakriti Bhava Heva Bhavati, Sandhi not possible. But we say we can make Sandhi. How? We can consider this as Arsha Prayoga. Iti Mahabhashyakara says this Mahabhashyakara can be looked upon here and looked upon here, that can be here, and by Yenga Padanta Dati we can combine by Arshatvena, by Arsha Prayoga. Even though it is Prakrigya, it can combine with the following word beginning with Rasvakar. So we can consider as Arsha Prayoga. Sutram also is Veda Chandavat Sutrani. So Veda doesn't have any rules, grammar rules. Yeah, Veda, what Veda says, that is final. So yeah, Veda are not bound by Vyakarana Niyama. And Chandavat Sutrani. Sutras are also like the Veda only. Therefore, they also need not abide by the rules of the Vyakarana. That is what we call the Arsha Prayoga. Therefore, Enga Padantadati, which is negated by Pruta Prakrigya Achi Nityam, that also negated by saying it is Arsha Prayoga. So this is the view of Mahabhashyakara. Whereas Siddhanta Kaumadikara, he says, instead of making it as Arsha Prayoga, we can take Dvitiyaya here. The ending word is A, Dirgha. Therefore, here you can consider A plus A. Here it is A plus A. Antadesha, Akara is the Antadesha Prapta that is there. Now A plus A, when you do Sandhi, will become A only. So therefore, splitting the word Dvitiyaya into Dvitiyaya plus A. Here, there is no Arshatvam involved. So prapta apanna, when it combines with Dvitiyanta Subantam Padam, it will get akara antadesha also. Chakarat, cha means the chakara is the word chakara, that's what chakara reveals. Samuchayarte chakara. Chakara tells that prapta and apanna, they get akara antadesha also. So by making akara available after Dvitiya, also we can ordain rasva akara adesha to prapta apanna. This is how the Siddhanta Kaumadikara Bhattoji Dikshita explains. So anyway you can take it, it's not a problem. If you take by this way, then Enga Padanta Dati. When you do Eka Padanta Dati, you have to remember this is Prakritya, therefore Sandhi not possible. Sandhi not possible. But Sandhi is made possible because it is Arsha. Arshatvena Sandhi and Sandhi Bhavati Eva. When we say Arsha, there are no rules. So that is Mahabhashyakara's explanation. And here it is Savana Dirgha Sandhi. There we don't have any Arshatvam, and that is presented by Bhattoji Dikshita. So anyway we can take. The point is Prapta and Apanna, when forming a compound, when they are the Purva Padam, Purva Nipata, when it combines with the word Dvitiyantam, Subantam Padam, it gets Akara Adesha also. That Akara Adesha is visible in Strilinga Shabda, not in Pullinga. Pullinga also we have to do Akara Adesha. As a step, it's a must. But the visibility that is not there. You don't see any big difference. Same. Akara is replaced by Akara. But in Strilinga, you will see Prapta plus Jivika becomes Prapta Jivika. Akara Adesha. Then Prapta Jivika. Jivika as a Sanya Upasarjana. Therefore, goes to Upasarjanasya. By that, it becomes Rasva. That is the next step. Therefore, here it is, next step is Prapta Jivika. This is by the Sutra 1 to 44 and 1 to 48. Ekavibhakti Chapurva Nipate and Gostirupasarjanasya. By that, Jivika become Jivika. You have to make it Rasva first. Then Strilinga Vivakshaya, what happens? Then you can add Tap Pratyaya, not Ta. Okay. Ta is Strilinga. Okay. Tap Pratyaya. Akara, sorry, I missed it. Tap Pratyaya. Content of Tap is A. Strilinga Pratyaya, Tap when you add, whose content is A. Therefore, what will happen? Savana Dirgha Sandhi only. Prapta Jivika. Prapta Jivika is a compound. Then we can add Prapta Jivika plus Su. Prapta Jivika, Prapta Jivike, Prapta Jivikaha iti, you will get. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So that Antadesha, maybe after the class I may write it, a small write-up. This Bhattoji Dikshita's view, there is way of looking at the Sutra as well as Mahabhashyakara. So that you will remember. I have written the Sutra in two ways. Prapta Apanne cha Dvitiyaya or Prapta Apanne acha Dvitiyaya. If you read like this, then Akara Antadesha, you will remember. Any way you can read. So that we remember the Akara Antadesha. Otherwise, we are not remember. Here, one more thing I have to tell. Okay. If you understand this, next week you go. Okay. I will do that Apanna also. Apana also same way only, just copy paste only. That all, this is Udaharanam. Udaharanam for Prapta. Then Udaharanam for Apanna. That also I will do it now. And after that, another important thing here, I'll tell you what is that. Udaharanam for Apanna. Apanna, I hope you know how the word comes. Apurvaka pad dhatu plus ta pratyaya. Prapta is prapurvaka ap dhatu ta pratyaya. Prapta apanna. So apanna, apannaha jivikam. Apannam jivikam. Apannena jivikam. Apannaya jivikam. Apannat jivikam. Apannasya jivikam. Apanne jivikam. Apanna plus su. Here also Apanna plus jivikam. Akara anta adesha bhavati. Therefore, Apanna and jivika. Jivika becomes jivika by 1 to 44 and 1 to 48. Then Apanna jivika plus su. Apanna jivikaha, apanna jivikau, apanna jivikaha iti you can decline. Apanna jivikaha, balaha, apanna jivikaha, naraha. Strilinge, it is apanna jivika, jivikam. So apanna jivikam, apannam jivikam. In Tritiya Vibhakti it will be
Apannaya.
apannaya, and Chaturthi will be
Apanni.
no, apannayai, right?
Apannayai.
Apannayai, yeah. Then apannayaha, apannayaha jivikam, apannayaha jivikam, apannayam jivikam. Apanna plus su, jivika plus sam, apanna jivika. Here antadesha to be done. We get apanna jivika. Then jivika becomes jivika by 1 to 44 and 1 to 48. So you get apanna. You may ask here why we should do pasarjanam and then making it rasva. Anyway, you are going to add up, but that's a rule. You have to apply Eka Vibhakti Chapur Nipate and goes through pasarjanasya. By that, you have to make it rasva and then add tap pratyaya, Shrilinga Vikshaya. Apanna jivika, apanna jivika, apanna jivike, apanna jivikaha. I think you can decline. Apanna jivika. Okay. Here. Here you can note this in Tatpurusha Samasa. In the last class, I think I started the topic. In Tatpurusha Samasa, the linga is determined by the Uttarapada. Parvat lingam dvanda tatpurusha yoho. Did we discuss that before? Parvat lingam dvanda tatpurusha yoho.
Yes.
No, that one as well as the apavada to that.
Yeah,
Then
it is not always used.
Any other context we discussed before? No. Okay, not you can discuss. Just want to know if you have discussed, if you have discussed before, then we can do. Otherwise, okay. Anyway, I will explain that again. Parvat lingam dvanda tatpurusha yoho. That sutra, have we seen that before? I don't think so. As sutra as such, we have not seen before, I think. Have you seen that sutra? Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurushayoho.
Sutra we have not seen, sir, but you have told.
Yes.
Okay, Parvatalingam. Okay. Okay, let us see that sutra and why that sutra is required here. I tell you. You can see the website. Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurushayoho. Paravalingam Dvanda. Okay. Sorry, here you can see Paravalingam. You see the Vartika. Drigu Prapta Pannalam Purva Gati Samaseshu Pratishedaha Vaktavyaha. This is what we are interested actually. So for that we have to see the sutra. Here you can see Prapta Panna. That is our Prapta Panna. Prapta Pannecha Tutiya. That is why the sutra becomes important now. The Vartikam negates the Parvatalingam for Prapta and Apanna. So therefore the sutra we will see. First we will see Parvatalingam, Dvanda Tatpurushayoho. What is that? And then we can see the Vartika. Vartika in the form of a negation. So up to this, is it clear? Or we get Prapta Pannecha, Aka Antadesha, right?
Yes.
Okay. Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurushayoho. Sutra number is 2420.
26.
26. So this also example, some examples we will see. Or I will show you the website. I will write the example. We will do the example of what. You can see a Kashika. Samahara Dvandve Napumsakalingasya Vigitatwadi Vigitatwad Itaretara Yoga Dvandasi Idam Draganam. Parasya Yata Lingam Bhavati Dvandasya Tatpurushasya Cha. Uttara Lingam Dvanda Tatpurushayoga Vidiyate. Very clear. So Dvandva Tatpurushayoga. Dvandva is here. Is it Samahara Dvandva or Itaretra Dvandva? That is clarified by Kashikakara at the very beginning itself. Samahara Dvandve Napumsakalasya Vigitatvad. Right? Samahara Dvandva, what linga it will take? Samahara Dvandva Samasa. Already we have seen Samahara Dvandva. What will be the linga of Samahara Dvandva Samasa?
Napumsakalinga.
Napumsaka. Napumsaka. By default it is Napumsaka. Napumsakalinga. Example, Samahara Dvandva Samasa, like we have seen, like the example, Samahara Dvandva is two things together. Like what example? Samahara Dvandva Samasa. Like the example, many examples we have seen. Samahara Dvandva. Okay, just a minute. Samahara Dvandva. Like the example, Ushtra, okay, Ushtra Shashakam, Ushtra Karam and all. You can see, you have seen. Okay, I'm just referring to our notes only. Before we have seen that. Ushtraha Cha, Shashakaha Cha. Ushtra Shashakam. It is Ekavachan. Napumsaka, Ekavachan it will be. Ushtra Shashakam. Similarly, Ushtraha Cha, Kharaha Cha, Ushtra Karam. So iti we have seen. Samahara Dvandva Samasa. So it will be Napumsakalinga Ekavachan. Okay. Now here, since Samahara Dvandva is Napumsakalingam, Samahara Dvandva Napumsakalinga Vigitatvat. Therefore, dvandva means what should consider Itaretara yoga dvandasya idam grahanam. Therefore, here dvandva means Itareta dvanda samasa only. So dvanda tat purusha yoga. The compound dvandvaha cha tat purushaha cha tayoho dvanda tat purusha yoga. So therefore, for dvanda samasa, Itareta dvanda samasa and the tat purusha samasa, parasya yatalingam bhavati. Parasya means parapadasya, uttarapadasya. Yatalingam bhavati. Tadeva dvanda tat purushasya. In Tatpurusha, by default, we know that the Tatpurusha Samasa is Uttara Pradhana. Dvandva is Ubhay Pradhana. But still, it will take then if it's Ubhay Pradhana, how to determine the Linga? That's why the Sutra is important. Dvandva Samasa is Ubhay Pada Pradhana. Tatpurusha Samasa is Prayaha, it is Uttara Pada Pradhana. Prayaha, okay, mostly. That's the last class I gave example. Ardha Pipali, what is, which is Pradhana? Ardha Pipali, Ardha is Pradhana. Similarly, other examples where we saw that is not that Tatpurusha always will be Uttarapada Pradhana. Examples, I mean, exceptions are always there. Okay. But the Linga is determined by the Parashabda. So Parasya Eta Lingam Bhavati Tat Dvanda Tat Purushasya. Cha. Uttarapada Lingam Dvanda Tat Purusha Yoga Vidiyate. That is Dvanda Tat Purusha Yoga for Dvandva and Tat Purusha Masa. Uttarapada will be the determining factor for the lingam, for linga of that samasa. Now let us take this Kukkata Mayuri. We take that example. I'll copy this vritti, Kashika vritti. It is straightforward, very simple vritti. Dvandva meaning it is Itareta Dvandva, not Samahara Dvandva. And the example is Kukkata Mayuryau ime or Kukkuta Mayuri Kukkutau imau. Tat Purushasya Ardham Pipalyaha. This is what I said. Ardham Pipalyaha. Ardha is the Pradhana. Uttara Pada. It is Pura Pada Pradhana. You can see it. Ardha Pipali. There Ardha is Pradhana. It's a Ardha. It is the Pura Pada Pradhana. So in contrast with generally Tat Purusha is Uttara Pada Pradhana, but Ardha Pipali, Ardha Koshataki, Ardha, all these examples. All these examples you can see that Ardha is Pura Pada Pradhana. Okay, anyway. So now let us take this, understand the sutra. This is a Kashika. The examples we'll see. So, Laghu Siddhanta Kaumadikara just he defines, it's very simple. You can also you can see Siddhanta Kaumadi and Laghu Siddhanta Kaumadi. Here he has given the Vartika. You can note that's Vartika only. We are going to see that. Now, before that, Siddhanta Kaumadi. Etayoho. Etayoho means Dvandva Tat Purusha Yoga. Parapadasya Lingam Syat. Simple. You can understand. Parapadasya Lingam Eva. Etayoho Bhavati. Yatha Kukkuta Mayuryo Ime. Kukkuta Mayuri Kukkutau Imo. Similarly, Ardha Pipali. Paravatalingam Bhavati. But Ardha is Uttarapada or Purvapada Pradhana. Even though Purvapada Pradhana, but the Linga is determined by Parvatalinga. Okay. Now let us take this example. Parvatalingam. Here the word Paravata, Vata is it is Vati Pratyaya. Paravata. Vati, Vati, that is Tadita Pratyaya, Vati, Tatra Tasyeva, by that sutra, that Tadita Pratyaya, Vati Pratyaya, like Hiravat, Swapnavat, Devadattavat, the Vati Pratyaya. That is a Vati Pratyaya, it's Avyaya, Parvat is Avyayam. That Vati Pratyaya, which is a Tadita Pratyaya, don't confuse with Vat. Vati is Vatup, that is one Vatup is there. So you can see, Vati is one Pratyaya, Tadita Pratyaya. Vatup is another Pratyaya. Vatu. That is Vatu, we know very well, we have seen in Subanta, Vatu. Content is of only Vatu only, but this is declinable, whereas Vati is Avyaya. So Paravat. So this is Tadita Pratyaya by that sutra, Tatra Tasyeva. Tatra Tasyeva iti Parasyavat. Paravat means Parasya Eva. Parasya Eva Lingam. So Tatra Tasyeva. This is a Tadita Sutra. Tatra Tasyeva by that sutra. It gets Vati Pratyaya. So therefore Paravat is Avyaya Padam. So Paravat means Uttara Padavat. For Dvanda Tat Purusha, Uttara Padavat Lingam Bhavati. Lingaha. Okay. Now, it is taking the example of this Kukkuta Mayurya. You take, see, Kukkuta Mayurya, Kukkuta plus Mayuri. Here there is, you can place anyone as Purvanipata. There is no problem. Because Samana Akshara Mayuri, Kukkuta Mayuri, here there is no rule which govern which one should be placed first. So, therefore, you can place any word first. So, where the niyama is not there, that Purva Nipata Charte Dvandvaha, Ajadyantam, Param, then Alpashtaram, when that niyama is not there, where it is not mentioned, Aniyame, you can place it anywhere you like. When these rules are there, then we have to follow. Charte Dvandvaha, Dvandvegi, Ajadyantam, Alpashtaram. So, when the rules are applicable, apply. Aniyame, when the rules are not there, then you can place any way you like. So, therefore, two ways we can form samasa. Placing the word Kukkuta first and Mayuri next. So, Kukkutaha cha, the compound would be Dvanda samasa, Mayuri cha, Sasi samasa. So, when you form Kukkuta plus Su, then Mayuri plus Su. Mayuri plus Su, Kukkuta plus Su. The whole thing is a samasa. Ittaretarada samasa. So, Kukkuta plus Su, Mayuri plus Su. So now samasa. So it will become Supodhatu Pratipadiki Yoho look. By that, Su and look becomes look. Ekadesha Vikatam Ananyavata, it continues to retain the Pratipadika Sanya. Therefore, you have Kukkuta Mayuri. Now, Kukkuta Mayuri is it is a Pratipadikam, Kukkuta Mayuri. Now, Dvanda Samasa it is. Therefore, what you will add? You will add Au, right? Two things are there. Therefore, Vivachana. Kukkuta Mayuri plus Au. Understand? Au. Because Vivachana. Kukkutascha Mayuricha. So, Shamitam. Then Au. Pratama Vibhakti, Vivachana Pratyaya, Au should be added. Then what is the form you get? Kukkuta plus Mayuri. What will happen?
If we do Sandhi, Kukkuta Mayuriya will come.
What Sandhi is that?
Yen Sandhi.
It is Yen Sandhi. But there is a sutra. Dirgat Jasicha. Maybe we will see that in the Ajanta Shabda. Just I tell you what it is. Because here we have the Au coming. Therefore, we have to note this. Dirgat Jasicha. This is a sutra. 61105. 61105 means you can remember that all these are in the Samhitaya, section 6172. There it is there. 6172 Samhitaya. Dirgat Jasicha. Dirgat Jasicha. So Jasi we don't require now. Jasi means it is Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachana. That is not required. Dirgat, take that word Dirgat. And Anuvritti. Anuvritti comes Pratama Yogo Pura Savarnaha. Pratama Yogo coming as Anuvritti. Okay, I'll show you this in Sutra Pata. Because how we are adding, therefore, better to know this. In detail, we will see the sutra later. Because we need to know some more sutras related to this. Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha and other things. We'll see that. Now, here you can see. Dirgat Jasicha 61105. 61102 is Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha. Pratamayoho means Pratama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti. That's what Pratamayoho is. Both are together called Pratamayoho. Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha Bhavati. Like we will see Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha. Okay, maybe later we will see Ajanta Shabda when we see them. From here, Purva Savarnaha coming as Anuvritti. 61106 up to it goes as Anuvritti. Dirga Jasicha. For that, Purva Savarnaha coming as Anuvritti. And from the previous sutra 61104, Nad Ichi. Na Ad Ichi. That also coming as Anuvritti. So negation. In fact, negation. That is why Yansandhi is possible. Otherwise, Yansandhi cannot do. Please note. Here, in fact, what we are doing is Yansandhi. Dirgha Swarat, that is Dirgha Swarat. Dirgha Swarat, Dirgha is Ikara, Ukara, Akara, etc. For that, Pratama Dvitiya Yogo. This is the meaning of Pratama Yogo. The sutra, Pratama Yogo, Purva Savarnaha, Pratama Yogo, the word coming as Anuvritti from the previous sutra, I told you. Pratama Yogo. Ich Varne Pare, Tata Pratama Bhagavachana se just Pratyaya Pare, that we are not interested. Pratama Yogo Purva Savarnaha iti anena, Purva Savarna Dirgaha na bhavati. Purva Savarnaha Dirgaha na bhavati. So, Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha, I thought I not tell anyway. So, here you can see Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha. What it tells is, when Akvarna is followed by Pratama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti Pratyaya, and it happens to be, if it have Ajadi Pratyaya, then Purva Parayoho Stane, Purva Savarnaha Adeshaha Bhavati. Purva Savarnaha Dirgaha, Purva Savarna Dirgaha Adesha Bhavati. Like the example you can see here. You can see Bala plus just Balaha, Balo, Balaha. Content of just is us. So Bala plus us. Bala plus us. A plus A. Here we are not doing Savana Dirgha Sandhi. Not by Akas Savana Dirgaha. Here this just happens to be Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachana Pratyaya. So therefore, Pratamayoho, when Pratama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti Pratyaya, beginning with Ach follows the Ak letter, Ak. Then Purva Dirgaha will be the replacement for both. So A plus A will be replaced by the Dirgha letter of Purva, which is A. The Purva letter of that will be, Dirgha will be A. So Bala. So Akasavai Dirgha will not apply. Pratamayoho Purva Savana. This you will see in other places very prominently. If you take Mala, Male, Malaha. Here also it is there. In another Shabda, you will see this application. Here you can see. This is a good example. Mati plus Au. Mati plus Au. This is the Ak Pratyanta Shabda. When Ak letter is followed by Au or out, anything you can take. Au is, it is Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachana Pratyaya. when follows mati plus au, iko and achi will not happen. What is the shabda? Matihi mati. How we get mati? Purva parayogo sthane. Purvaha, Purva Savarna Dirghaha Adesha Bhavati. E plus O will be replaced by the Dirgha letter of the Purva, that is E. Suppose get Mati. Similarly, Arihi, Ari. So in Ikaranta Shabda, Ukaranta Shabda and all, you can see the application of this very clearly. In Akaranta, you may not see, because A plus A will be just etc. You can see that something like Akar Savane, it looks like Akar Savane Dirgha, but actually this is what applies. Okay, so this is what Pratama Yoga Purva Savanaha. This much is enough for this. Now, yeah, that is not required, but this since here Pratama Yoga, the word is there coming as Anuvrutti, therefore I explained that. Now here, Dirgha Jasichi, Jasicha, a Dirgha Shabda, when followed by each letter, then what will happen? That each coming as Anuvrutti from the previous sutra, Nadichi. Then for the Pratama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti, when each varna follows the Dirgha Swara, then Purva Savana Dirghaha Adeshaha na bhavati. This is Apavada to Pratama Yogo Purva Savanaha. Therefore, here, what happens? Pratama Yogo Purva Savanaha, Kukuta Mayuri plus Au, E plus Au Pratama Yoga. This is Pratama Vibhakti. Pratama and Dvitiya Vibhakti follows the Ak letter. This is E is Ak. Then both are supposed to be replaced by Dirgha of this. But that is negated by Dirgha Jasicha. Dirgha Jasicha therefore negates the replacement of the both by Dirgha of the Purva. So if it is negated, then what is left out? E plus Au. Yen Sandhi. That is finally Yen Sandhi only will come. Is it clear? More on that, I think we can see in Ajanta Shabda. So Mayur plus Au, Mayur Yau. Finally, it is Iko and Achi only. You follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
For your understanding, maybe I will write here. First is Pratamayogo Purva Savarnaha, and that is negated by Dirgha Jasicha, and later Iko and Achi is applied. Okay. So Pratamayogo Purva Savarnaha is, Sutra is 61102. 61102, and that is negated by Dirghat Jasicha 61105. Because it is Dvanda Samasa, therefore we should apply this rule to get 105. Finally, it is 6177. Iko and Achi only apply. So here I write this and strike it. Pratamayogo Purva Savarnaha, by that Purva Savarna Dirgha should be the Adesha, that is negated by Dirghat Jasicha when Dirgha Swara is followed by the equal letter, and therefore finally no other choice, you have to apply Iko and Achi only. So therefore Kukkuta Mayuryo. This is how you get Kukkuta Mayuryo. Okay, this is Dirgha, therefore you have to apply all this rule, right? Parvatalingam Dunda Tat Purusha Yogo, therefore in Srilinga Shabda ending with Ikara, now you have to apply this. Suppose if it is other way, swapping the words. If it is Mayuri, Mayuri cha Kukkutaha cha. Mayuri cha Kukkutaha cha. So Mayuri plus Su, Kukkuta plus Su. So here what will happen? Here also Parvatalingam. Here Previously it was Ikaranta Shabda, Srilinga Shabda. Here it happens to be Akaranta Shabda, Pullinga Shabda. Bharavat Lingam Dvanda Tat Purusho, therefore you can see here Mayuryo. Right? Adi Nadyo. Here it is, here also how only you have to add because two Vivachanam it is Mayuri Kukuta. Therefore, what will happen? Mayuri and Kukuta plus Au. A plus Au. A plus Au will become A plus Au is like Ramaha Ramau. Ramaha Ramau. So Ramaha Ramau is Pratamayogo, not Purusavanaha, Nadichi by that. A plus Au is Au only. Both are replaced by Au. So that only we need all the sutra, knowledge of the sutra. Pratamayogo Purusavanaha, Tasma Chasoho Naha Pumsi, then Nadichi, na, then Dirga Jasicha, etc. So A plus Au is Au. Therefore, Vriddhi Sandhi. A plus Au, both are replaced by Vriddhi letter. Vriddhi Sandhi will happen. Therefore, Kukutau. Here this is not applicable. Therefore, Mayuri Kutau. Okay. So, therefore, here Kukuta Mayuryo. Imau Kukuta Mayuryo. That is what the Kashikakara said. Imau Kukuta Mayuryo. And here, Ime. Sorry, I think Ime Kukuta. Ime Kukuta Mayuryo and Imau. I am Imau. Imau Kukut Mayuri Kukutau. Here it is Iyam Ime. Ime is Napumsakalinga, Srilinga, and Imau is Pullinga. So the Linga in keeping with the Parvata Linga. This is the example we give. This is what Kashikakara has said in this Vritti. Kukuta Mayuryau Ime. Kukuta Mayuri Kukutau Imau. So Parvata Lingam Dvanda Tatpurushayoho by this sutra. Here you can, as I said, you can note Rajnyaha Purusha. Suppose if you take that example, Rajnyaha Purusha, Raja Purusha. Rajnyaha Sena, Raja Sena. Chorat Bayam, Chora Bayam. All these are the Tatpurusha Samasa, where the Pradhana Padam is Uttarapada. Pradhana Padam is Uttarapada. Therefore, in keeping with the Linga of the Uttarapadam, the Samasa will take the Linga. The Samasa, the Linga of the Samasa will be. Linga of the Samasa will be. So, since the Linga of the Samasa is determined by the Uttarapada, right? And why do we need the Sutra? See, the Linga of anyway, the Linga of Tat Purusha Samasa, like what I said, Rajnyaha Purushaha, Raja Purushaha. You can take that Rajnyaha Purushaha. Compound is Shashti Tat Purusha Samasa, Raja Purusha. This is so Tat Purusha Samasa or Uttarapada Pradhana. Therefore, we know Uttarapada Pradhana, therefore the Linga will be in keeping with the Uttarapadam only. Then why in Tatpurusha Samasa, then why in Tatpurusha Samasa specifically it is said Parvata Lingam Dvanda Tatpurushayoho. Why it is unnecessary? Because the Linga is always determined by the Uttarapada Pradhana only. Like in Rajapurushaha, as I said, Rajapurusha, a Srilinga example if you want. Rajnyaha Sena becomes Raja Sena. The Linga is determined by the Uttarapada in Tatpurusha. So since the Linga in Tatpurusha is determined by the Uttarapada, then why do we need this sutra? Parvata Lingam Dvanda Tatpurushayoho. Now that is because in the case of Ardha Pippali, that is not the case. Ardha Pipali, which is Pradhana here? It not Pipali is Pradhana. Is Ardha is Pradhana. This is a Tatpurusha Samasa. Ekadeshi Samasa. We call Ekadeshi also comes under Tatpurusha only as per the Sutram we saw. Tatpurusha going as Anuvrati up to 2 to 22. So Ekadeshi Samasa also a subset of Tatpurusha Samasa only. So Ardha, the word is Purvapada Pradhana. In this compound, Ardha is Purvapada Pradhana. And it is Napumsaka. So in a compound, that which is Pradhana determines the lingam. In Tatpurusha, it happens to be Uttarapada Pradhana, therefore determines the lingam. Then this word should be a Napumsaka Linga Shabda, but it is not. But it is not. Therefore, only the sutra is required. Parvata Lingam, Vanda Tatpushayoho. Which is Pradhana, that determines the lingam. In all Tatpurusha Masa, Uttarapada Pradhana is Pradhana. Therefore, that determines the lingam, but it is not in the case of Ardha Pipali, where Ardha is the Pradhana. Ardha is Napumsaka Linga Shabda, but the compound is Strilinga Shabda, Strilinga, Ardha Pipali. Therefore, we need the sutra. Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurusha Yoko. Understand? Or you want me to write this? Is it clear what I said?
Yes,
Or maybe a small write up. Generally, the linga, the gender of the compound is gender of the compound, gender of the Tatpurusha compound, Tatpurusha Samasa. I just like small write up. Tatpurusha. Gender of the Tatpurusha is determined by the gender of the Tatpurusha is determined by the Uttarapada Pradhana. Uttarapada. Uttarapada. Okay, I will do it. The in Tatpurusha, Uttarapadam is Pradhana. In Tatpurusha, Uttarapadam is Pradhana. Generally. This is generally. And therefore, the gender of the compound is determined by, and therefore, the gender of the Tatpurusha is determined by the Uttarapada. If this is so, why do we need this sutra? This doubt is clarified by the example. This doubt is clarified with the help of the following example. With the help of the example, Ardha Pipali. So this in Tatpurusha, Uttarapadam is Pradhanam generally, therefore gender is determined by the Uttarapadam. Example, Rajapurusha, Rajasena, etc. All these are examples. If that is so, then why do we need this sutra? This doubt is clarified by the example, Ardha Pipali, where the Purvapada is Pradhana, where the Purvapadam, Ardham, which is a Nitya Napumsakalinga Shabda. Nitya Napumsakalinga is Pradhanam. The compound is not a Napumsakalinga Shabda. Napumsakalinga, but Strilinga by this sutra. Parvatalingam Dvandva Tatpurushayo. So the linga is not determined by which is pradhana, it is determined by the parashabda. So this is problem comes only for this doubt comes only for Tatpurusha. For Tatpurusha, we don't have to say Paravat because Tatpurusha always Uttarapada Pradhana. Therefore, Uttarapada Pradhana, whatever the linga is, that will be the linga. Right? Because Uttarapada Pradhana means that is what is indicated by the Samasa. Right? Rajnyaha Purushaha. Purusha is what is Pradhana. Therefore, the linga must be in keeping with the word Purusha only. Uttarapada Pradhana, obviously. Then why do we need this sutra, Parvata Lingam? Because in Ardha Pipali, Ardha is Pradhana and it is Purvapada. Therefore, we have to say Parvata Lingam, Dvandva Tatpurusha Yoko. We need this. Not in the case of Dvandva. Dvandva, it is anyway, it is Dvandva Tatpurusha. There it is, there we need this. Dvandva Samasa, where we need this because there it is Ubhayapada Pradhana. Therefore, we cannot go by the gender of any. We have to, it is Ubhayapada Pradhana. Therefore, Parvatalingam, anyway that is required for Dvandva Samasa, Itareta Dvandva Samasa, not Samahara. Samahara anyway is Napumsakalinga. For Itareta Dvandva Samasa, there is no such question. The question comes only for Tatpurusha Samasa, that is answered like this. Now, having done this Parvatalingam Dvandva Tatpurusha Yoko, now that Vartika is that is what is important. That is what we are interested because it's connected to Prapta Pannecha Vidiyaya. Now, Dvigu Prapta Panna Alam Purva Gati Samaseshu Pratishedaha Vaktavyaha. So this we will see now. That Vartika to this. There is this Vartika is negation. Negational type Vartika. Vartika Akara generally adds, but here the addition in the form of a negation. Digu Prapta, Digu Samasa, that we are not interested now. Digu is one. Prapta Apanna, that is what we are interested. Alam also we are not interested. Alam, then Purva, Alam Purva, then Gati Samasa, that is also we are not interested. Now we will see that later. Pratishedaha Vaktavyaha. So in the example, Digu Samasas are given. That part we are not interested. We will see that later. Well, when we see Digu Samasa, that time we will have to see this again. Praptaha Jivikam, Prapta Jivikaha, Apanna Jivikam, Apanna Jivikaha. This Alam and this not required. So this, remove it. So here, the Prapta, Apanna, Alam also I am leaving out, not required. So Prapta and Apanna, here, the Tatpurusha Samasa. Now it tell by saying this, Vritti, by saying this. Prapta as well as for Apanna. Or you take any Vritti. Prapta Jivikam. Up, let's take this from first here. Praptaha Jivikam, which is Pradhanam here. We are going to form compound. You can form a compound by 2124, that is Dvitiyantam Subantam Padam, Praptena Subantena, Prapta iti Subantena, Patena Samasyate, that is 2124. Okay. And by this sutra also it can combine. So we are doing this sutra, therefore prapta pannachi dvitiya. By that we go and see now, or anyway by that whether you apply to 124 or 224, whatever it is. Now 2 words are there going to combine. Which is pradhana now? Praptaha jivikam. Which is pradhana? 2 words are there, right? Which is pradhana? I'm not asking which is purva nipata. Purva nipata, we have the rules. We have the rules, upasarjanam purvam bhavati. Which is pradhana? Praptaha jivikam. Take this example. Huh? Prapta jivikam is pradhana.
Pradhana.
Really? What is jivikam? Yes, livelihood. Praptaha jivikam. Gained the livelihood, right? He gained the livelihood. Jivikam praptaha. Praptaha is pradhana. That is,
Okay.
if it is jivikam, if it is not jivikam. It is, that's why balaha, prapta jivikaha, balaha, it comes. That's why it is prapta jivikaha, balaha, prapta jivikaha, naraha. Prapta is pradhanam. Prapta is pradhanam. So, if prapta is pradhanam, then can you go by the that which is pradhanam, that will determine the gender of the compound tatpurusha? No, that is why the sutra is required. Prapta and apanna, as well as on all other the words which is given, jigu, etc. There you can see the purva pada. The purva pada is pradhana. Okay. The prapta apanna, you can see here. Just a minute. Yeah. Praptaha jivikaha balaha naraha. It is as well as here. Prapta jivika stri. Apta apanna jivikaha balaha. Apanna jivikam stri. Apanna is pradhana. Prapta is pradhana. Okay. So prapta, apanna, it is a pradhana. That which is pradhana, but now that is happens to be upasarjanam, and upasarjanam it is placed purvam. Therefore, you cannot go by the general rule, that is general, not a rule, but general understanding that when the tatpurusha compound is always uttarapada pradhana. Therefore, uttara pradhana will determine the gender of the compound. You cannot go, because in this samasa, prapta jivikaha or prapta jivika or apanna jivikaha or apanna jivika, in this compound, purva pada happens to be the pradhanam, but the linga is determined by parvata lingam dvanda tatpurusha yogo. No, it is not parvata lingam. Why? Because the Vartika comes and says parvata lingam is nishedaha with regard to prapta and apanna. Parvata lingam nishedaha vaktavyaha. Parvata lingam is not applicable for prapta and apanna. That is dvanda tatpurusha parvata lingam, but in the case of prapta apanna, parvata, if it is parvata lingam, what will happen? If it is parvata lingam, then jivika, the word is jivika becomes jivika, the word is akaranta Srilinga. The akaranta Srilinga, that will determine the gender of the compound. Here jivika. Jivika is akaranta shabda. That determines the gender of the compound. That is Srilinga shabda. Therefore, if it is Strilinga, then Pullinga, what you will do? The Strilinga is, this is, you take the Pullinga example. You take the Pullinga example. Prapta Jivika, here you get Prapta Jivika. Apanna Jivika, this is what the compound we arrive at. Apanna Jivika or Prapta Jivika, whatever it is. So Jivika, after applying all the Antadesha, Ekavidisha Purva Nipate, then Gosyopa Sajanasya, we get the compound Apanna Jivika. Now, Apanna Jivika, the here, if you go by Parvatalingam, even though Apanna is Purva Pada Pradhana, but the compound is general in Tatpurusha is Parvatalingam. Parvatalingam Dunda Tatpurushayo. If you go by the Parvatalingam, Jivika you should not see. Jivika, it was originally Jivika. Therefore, Apanna Jivika is a Strilinga Shabda. It becomes a Strilinga Shabda. So, Strilinga Shabda, then what happens? Then you have to add always Tap Pratyaya, and even in Pullinga also, it will become like Rama Shabda. That is not desired. That is why Parvatalingam Dvandva Tatpurushayoho is not applicable. Even though that Jivika, here please don't take Jivika means or not Jivika. Parvatalingam means what is the Pratipadikam of Jivika? That is what Parvatalingam. So Jivika is a Shabda. So therefore, Apanna Jivika becomes Strilinga Shabda. That is not desired. That is why Pratishedaha Vaktavyaha. Apanna Jivika is not Parvatalingam. It is not Parvatalingam Bhavati. It is always will be in keeping with the linga of the Vishesha, the substantive. Here Pullinga Vivakshaya Apanna Jivika. I hope you understand what I am saying. Here the confusion can come. Apanna Jivika, after up to here, after you derive this, Apanna Jivika, the compound. Here, when I say Parvata Lingam, don't think that Jivika is the word, Parvata Lingam. Jivika is not that which determines the Linga. Jivika is originally Jivika. Therefore, Apanna Jivika is originally Strilinga Shabda only. Apanna Jivika is originally Strilinga Shabda only. Because Strilinga, therefore you have to add Tap Pratyaya and then decline. But here it is qualifying Balaha or Naraha. It's qualifying the Visheshya, the substantive Balaha Naraha, which is Pullinga. Therefore, in keeping with the Visheshya, it has to be considered as Pullinga Shabda. Therefore, Parvata Lingam is negated. Jivika is Strilinga Shabda, which is negated by this Artika, that is Jigu Prapta Panna Alam Purakati Samaseshu Pratishedaha Vaktavyaha. Therefore, don't go by the Parvata Lingam for this particular word, Prapta Apanna, particular words. Understand?
Yes, Ji. If it is Balika,
If it is
instead of Balaha, if it is Balika,
Balika, then Parvatalingam, this has to be
Apanna Jivika,
up to that we derive. Apanna Jivika. What Shabda is? It is Strilinga only. Apanna Jivika is, the final word is Jivika. That becomes Jivika. Please, here only you have to note here. This confusion can come. Jivika, don't think it is Pullinga. This notion we have, if it is Rasvakara, then it is Pullinga.
Yeah.
It's not like that. Apanna Jivika, if you go by Parvatalingam Dvandva Tatpurusha Yogo, the whole compound, sorry, which it's a Tatpurusha ending with the word Jivika, whose original gender is Jivika. Therefore, it is Strilinga Shabda only. It is Strilinga Shabda only. Okay.
Okay, Ji.
It is Strilinga Shabda. For Pullinga, what for Pullinga, what will happen if it is Strilinga? Then problem comes that if it's Parvatalingam, when you say For Naraha and Balaka, you cannot have Jivika, right? It's a problem. That's why Parvatalingam, that sutra is negated for these two words, Prapta and Apanna. Here, Apanna Jivika is just a Pratipadika. If you want a Strilinga Shabda of this, then we add Ta Pratyaya and make it Apanna Jivika. Now it is, why we make Apanna Jivika? Because the Visheshya here is Nari. Okay, I'm just making Apanna Jivika, Nari. Here Visheshya is, substantive is Strilinga. Therefore, in keeping with the gender of the Visheshya, the gender of the compound has to be. Understand?
Yeah.
This Apanna Jivika seems to be somewhat looks like Bhugubriki, but it is not Bhugubriki. Praptapanne Dvitiya, by that it is a Tat Purusha Samasa only. For Prapta and Apanna, we have this possibility. That is Upasarjanam. The word it comes first. That is Prapta and Apanna comes first. So when you explain this, Apanna Jivika, Jivikam. Apanna Jivikam. Not Apanna Jivika, Yasyaha Sa. Not Bhugubriki. It is Apanna Jivikam. That is Nari. So in keeping with the gender of the Vishesha, the substantive, the word has to be. Okay. That's why I gave the example of this here.
Okay.
Here, what is the gender of the word? Compound here. Kukkutaha cha Mayuri. If you understand this, then what I said will be clear. Kukkutaha cha Mayuri cha. What is the gender of the word? Here, Kukkuta Mayuri, we form the compound, right? So Parvatalingam Dunda Tat Purusha, by that, the gender of the Uttarapadam happens to be Mayuri, right? Originally it is Mayuri, the here also Mayuri. Suppose I'm saying, okay, suppose something it has happened Mayura, then what is the gender here? What is the gender of the compound?
Linga.
By Parvatalingam Dunda Tat Purusha, not Pullinga. It is Strilinga only. Don't go by.
Okay.
Mayura has come in the place of Mayuri only. Okay, it is Strilinga only. Okay.
Okay.
Please note, this confusion can be there. That is why it's important to note. Here there is no problem. Mayuri is that Kukkuta Mayuri, and Mayuri originally also it is Mayuri. Therefore, Kukkuta Mayuri, no problem. Similarly, here also Mayuri cha Kukkutaha cha. Kukkuta it is Kukkuta only, no problem. This is not in the case of Prapta Jivika, where Jivika becomes Jivika. Akaranta ending, it becomes, doesn't mean it is Pullinga. Okay, because it is Apanna, Apannam, or Apannaha, whatever it is, Jivikam. It is Jivika only. Okay. So Parvatal Lingam Dvanda Tat Purushayoho, by that, if we go, then this will be a Strilinga Shabda. That is what is negated by this Vartika. For Prapta and Apanna, Parvatalingam you cannot apply. That should be in keeping with the Visheshya in the sentence. Drigu Praptapanna Alam Purva Gati Samaseshu Pratishedaha Vaktavyaha. So here it is not Parvatalingam. If it is Parvatalingam, Praptaha Jivika, straightforward you can take. If it is confusing, you can take here. Praptaha Jivika. Praptaha is Upasarjanam, Purvam Bhavati. Jivika is the Uttarapada. So Jivika is Uttarapada, Prapta, Jivika. It is Strilinga Shabda. Jivika, even if it undergoes, see, that's why I said Ekadesha Vikritam Ananyavat. Jivika, by that Rasvattam, etc., even if it becomes Jivika, it doesn't mean it will change the gender. Okay. Jivika is always Akaran. Jivika, if it becomes Jivika, it is Akaran. It is not Akaranta, it is Strilinga Shabda only. Okay. So if it is Strilinga Shabda, then Akara, again you have to add Ta Pratyaya, then had to add to su. Even for Pullinga, you have to do like that. It's a problem. That is why we have this Vartika. I hope you understand. If not, okay, I will write and show you. Prapta Jivika. Prapta Jivika becomes what? Prapta Jivika, right?
Jivika.
Now I will ask you, what is the gender of the word? You tell me. After forming, up to this step, I'm not writing all the steps. Praptaha Jivikam. Praptaha Jivikam. When you compound, it becomes Prapta Jivika. Finally, you get Prapta Jivika. All this Santa Desha and that Akara becomes Rasva Desha by Gosya Upasajanasya, you get Prapta Jivika. Now, my question is, what is the gender of this word?
Strilinga only.
Why is Srilinga? Because Jivika is Srilinga.
Strilinga, yeah.
It is Jivika. And here Jivika is Uttarapada. So Jivika comes. Why somehow it becomes Rasva? That we know. But the gender happens to be Strilinga only. If it is Strilinga, can you apply Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurusha Yoga if it is going to be qualifying Balaha? It's a problem, right?
Yeah.
If it's Strilinga, what will happen? Strilinga means then you have to add top pratyaya.
Top pratyaya.
Top pratyaya, when you add,
Jivika.
it becomes Jivika. So Prapta Jivika Balaha. Is it correct?
No.
No. It cannot be Prapta Jivika Balaha. Therefore, in keeping with the Visheshya, the gender has to be. Therefore, Prapta Jivika is that the gender of the whole compound, now it is determined by the gender of the Visheshya, the substantive. Therefore, if it is Prapta Jivika, even though it is a Strilinga Shabda, now the gender of the following, since it is Napumsakalinga, therefore you have to change the gender of the Prapta Jivika to Pullinga, therefore add su, and you get Prapta Jivikaha, you get. That is what this Vartikam says. All these things are not explained, but we have to understand. Okay, this is simple common sense. That's why he doesn't explain all those things. But the doubt may come. That is why I'm explaining this. At this step itself, you have to note, when you do compound, Prapta plus Su, by applying Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurusha Yoho and Jivika plus at this step itself, applying the Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurusha Yoho, you have to note here, it is Prapta Jivika. Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurusha Yoho, this compound is Strilinga only. If it is ever Strilinga, then you cannot have Prapta Jivikaha, Balaha, and all, not possible. You cannot qualify a Bala, a Pullinga Shabda, Napumsakalinga Shabda, you cannot do it. That is why this Vartika comes and says, Prapta Panna, Pratishedaha Vaktavyaha. It cannot be Parvatalingam, it cannot be in keeping with the gender of the Uttarapadam. It should be in keeping with the Vishesha. Therefore, in forming this compound, anyway, what will happen? A becomes A. Because of the sutra, Gosya Upasajanasya, it happens. It happens. Therefore, once it happens, and a Pullinga Balaha, therefore it will be treated like a Pullinga Shabda, therefore Prapta Jivika Balaha. If it is Strilinga, suppose Bala, then what will happen? This word is Strilinga Shabda, but Akaranta Strilinga Shabda not there. Therefore, to convert it again, to make it into a proper Strilinga Shabda, you need to add Tap Pratyaya. By adding that, it becomes Prapta Jivika. So Prapta Jivika Bhala, it will come. Not that by adding in the Tap Pratyaya only it becomes Strilinga. Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurusha Yoga, it is Strilinga, but that is why it is negated here. Okay. Prapta Jivika is Strilinga Shabda only. Jivika is Strilinga Shabda. The point here is, it is not Parvatala, it is not Strilinga always. That is what this does. But Prapta Panna, that particular example, Praptaha Jivika, for that, Jivika is Strilinga Shabda, but Paravatalingam is not applicable. That Jivika can change its gender in keeping with the Visheshya. Jivika, I'm just taking an example. Okay. It is Jivika or whatever it is, whatever the word may be, whatever the word. If it is Pullinga, this question doesn't come. Not that I won't say its question doesn't come. If it is, suppose it's a Pullinga Shabda, and if it is qualified as Strilinga, accordingly you have to do. That example is not there. We have to invent some example. Let us do. Praptaha Jivikam is there. Any other word is there in Pullinga. Praptaha, instead of Jivika, you have to use some other word, Pullinga Shabda. Praptaha, instead of Jivika, only Pullinga, Strilinga. Instead of Strilinga Shabda, we have to take Pullinga, some Pullinga Shabda. He has gained Dhanam, suppose. Okay, I'm just taking not Dhanam. Stock. This is a stock example. Any other example? Let me check. For this is the example given. Jivikaha only.
Shauryaha.
Shauryaha. Okay. Sure. No.
Yashaha, fame.
Sorry. Yashaha.
Yashaha, fame.
Something like ending with nul anta would be better. Because Jivika is nul anta. Nul. One minute. What is that? Nul anta. Nul anta shabda. Here it is Jivika. It is that ka is nul anta. So nul. Okay, Shaurya, you said, let us take that. Praptaha Shauryam. Now, when you form compound, what is the gender now? Shauryam is okay, it's good word. Prapta Shauryam. So what would be the compound? By Parvatalingam Dvanta Tatpurushayaho, Shaurya is Napumsakalinga Shabda. Therefore, whole compound has to be Napumsakalinga. But is it so? No. It qualifies Balaha or Manushyaha or Nrupaha, suppose. Prapta Shauryaha Nrupaha. Or if it is Prapta Shaurya Ragi. So the gender changes. Even though originally the gender is Prapta Shaurya is Napumsakalinga, Parvatalingam Dvanda Tatpurushayogo, if you apply, then always it will be Prapta Shauryam Ragi or Prapta Shauryam Drupaha. That is not proper. Visheshya is there. And Visheshana is, gender is different. Then it cannot be Visheshana Visheshya Sambandha between them. So, therefore, Parvatalingam cannot be applied. So, you have to convert the Shaurya in keeping the gender in keeping with the Drupa. Therefore, only this Paribhasha comes. Pratishedha Vaktavyaha. Therefore, Shauryaha, it will be Parvatalingam. If it is Nirpaha, if it is Ragi, it will be Shaurya. Another example. Okay, Prapta Shaurya, Ragi. That is why this Vartika is important. Digu Prapta Panna Alam Purvagati Samaseshu Pratishedha Vaktavyaha. So, Digu also we will see the same Vartika and Alam Purvagati Samaseshu. But Prapta Panna also we can see this. So what I am saying is Prapta and Shaurya. If this is what compound you are forming. Parvata Dvanda Tatpurushayoho is Shaurya happens to be. Don't think Shaurya is Pullinga. Okay, because goes away. Shaurya is Napumsakalinga. So Prapta Shaurya will be Napumsakalinga Shabda only. If it is always Napumsakalinga Shabda, then it cannot qualify Ragi or Nrupaha. Therefore, by this current Vartikam, what we do is that Shaurya is not Napumsakalinga, not Parvatalingam, that is in keeping with Vishesha. That will be keeping with the substantive. Okay. Shaurya is Napumsakalinga. Jivika is always Pullinga. Even though Jivika becomes Jivika, don't think it is Srilinga. Sorry, don't think it is Pullinga. It is Srilinga only. Because Jivika, that goes Upasarjanasya, by that it becomes Rasva. So we may tend to think like that. That creates big confusion. So top the Jivika is Srilinga only. If it is Srilinga, then Parvatalingam is not possible if the following Visheshya is of different gender. That is why this Vartikam comes and tells, in keeping with the Visheshya, the compound has to be. Okay. Parvatalingam, Dvanda Tatpurusha, that this condition is not there. The gender of the compound is determined by the Uttarapada. Gender of the compound for Dvandva and Tatpurusha determined by the word which comes at the end, Parvatalingam. That is general. And for such cases, it is negated. Prapta, Apanna, for such cases, it is in keeping with the Vishesha. That is why this sutra is, this Vartikam is the important Vartikam. This Vartikam is important. It involves so much interpretation, explanation. So I hope you understand. Okay. Right.
Yes, teacher.
So we'll stop here. Do you have any doubts? I just wrote simply wrote like this. If you want explanation, I have to write it. Okay. Maybe I'll try to write it. We'll stop here. If you have doubts, you can please ask. Any doubts?
No.
No, Ji, you have to see.
Okay. I think I will write up. Otherwise, later when you read this, you will not understand. Just by the Vartika, you just read the Vartika and go, just move on. But what the implication of the Vartika, you may not be able to appreciate. Okay. So I will write something, some small write-up. Maybe with whatever example we have seen. Okay. I'll send you after this.
Okay, Ji.
Stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavada.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ, Sharanji.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶ್ರೀ.